Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Eggheads DFS Daily Podcast discussing NBA on Draftkings. Me, as always. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Good. Got some PGA action going on.
Yeah, it's going pretty well so far. Need Woodland to play a little a little bit better, but it's going pretty well so far. All our guys are doing pretty well, so it's only day one, but no complaints, just yet.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. Other than I hate rostering Mark Leishman, but I mean that's
Yeah.
he's just he's a roller coaster on your emotions. And I
Yeah.
it's funny I always say this, I like rostering Charles Howell because he shoots like 1 or 2 under every round, but that's it.
Yeah.
He doesn't ever
No,
shoot. He never shoots like 8 under for me. He'll just shoot like,
no.
oh yeah, 1 under, 2 under, make the cut, 1 under, 2 under, finish, tied 25th or something. So I think I'm a Charles Howell fan. But let's jump into the NBA slate. We've got 4 games tonight, I believe. And yeah, 4. We were talking about this. Woodland birdied, by the way, so that drop was messed up, it seems.
Yep, I just saw that. Trying to figure that out. Anyway,
yeah, they don't know what's.
I just want to, before we dive in, I got 2 minutes. Just to let you know. I know we don't really want to talk about, we didn't play Simmons last night, but we still provided last night 5 lineups, 2 for NHL, 3 for NBA.
Yeah.
And we obviously are actually, we went 4 and 1 for the night. So
yeah.
It was still a really profitable night. And I will take, 4 and 1, or how we usually do 4 lineups usually. So it's usually 3 and 1. I would take that, every single day of the week. So
yeah,
anyone that's, new to us or kind of, thinking about going with us, try to play all the lineups, all the slates we kind of offer, because DK for us didn't hit last night. We still, on paper had a really good night. So
yeah,
it's
a good point. We were talking about it, and we put a lot of time and effort and research into basically everything that we do. Which, I'm not saying I'm a perfectionist by any means, but I like to put a lot of thought and effort into things when I do it. And you and I discuss a lot of different things because we have kind of different approaches to the way we build lineups and how we attack things. So FanDuel hockey crushed, DK hockey crushed, FanDuel NBA crushed. I even hit quintuple ups last night. It was a good night. And your late lineup did really well. So I like that. I like that point. I know some people are limited legally. So we've got some people in states that they can't play certain things, so I get that. But I would suggest, we do have the hockey going on tonight. Then I think the All-Star break starts, so we kind of did that for free this week. I think we went I don't even know, were we 4 and 2?
Yeah, 4 and 2. So profitable week. And we got obviously golf going on right now. And then MMA, I think it's an early one, like 3:00 on Saturday. I think I saw. So we'll have that going on, as well. So it's been off to a really good start. So like you say, it's a good point. Everyone different states like Texas and stuff can't play, FanDuel, but they can play hockey. They can play the late slate. And
like New York FanDuel, you can't play golf for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, we don't really play golf here. We play hockey because it's a lot of snow. So maybe that's the reason why they figured.
I think there's more to it than that, other than you guys don't want to play golf, but no. It's a good point, and we're on Twitter, DFS Eggheads. We've been posting some stuff lately, just some screenshots, and the DK thing last night was tilting. That was more of a I don't want to say it wasn't an oversight as far as not playing who we didn't play, and I'm not going to say his name. But we chose to go a different route. On night, and it kind of backfired on us. He had the game of his career. He was way higher on thought, and it happens. We learned through it. The other sites made up for it. If, like you said, if you could play the other sites, I had a profitable night, even though I lost on DK. I ended up in the green, FanDuel and hockey. So,
I mean, that's why I kind of tell our members and stuff like that is if you can play the NHL, if you can play FanDuel, if you're allowed to play FanDuel, and you can play all those and you lost on DK, NBA, it's it's still profitable because we still had a 4-1 record for the night. And like I said, I would take that every single night going forward, which would be impossible to do, but I would definitely take that.
Yeah, it's encouraging. Yeah, so
let's
jump into it tonight. We've already got our hockey lines out, so if you're interested in that and want to join the free chat and get those, just let us know on Twitter. Let's jump into this 4-gamer. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it. I know some people, this might seem attractive to them. Kind of sets up a little. I know I mentioned to you earlier, like this might be a nice mass slate. Might be a nice 20 entry max, or something like that. Because I think there's guys in some good spots. The problem is they're all relatively close to the price, or they're all on the same team. So if one of them goes off, the other one probably is not going to go off on the same team. So let's jump into it, man. We got John Wall up here, 8,500, and he went down $900. And we've been talking about this guy, I feel like, the last week, like twice, and he's had terrible games. And I think we recommended him once, and the other time we recommended for GPPs or didn't recommend him at all. I can't remember what it was, but he is. So I watched the Detroit game a little bit, and I watched the Dallas game a little bit. He looks like he doesn't want to play basketball. Like he's shooting outside instead of just like burning by people and driving into the lane and making layups and dunks. I like the Dallas game for him to have 24 DK points, even though they got blown out in that game. Like there's no excuse for that. Like they have no interior defense, and he didn't even drive the ball.
No, he's like you said, he's been slumping, right? I mean, the past 3 games, he's not trending in the right direction. But he's popping up everywhere we look. He could be, one of the higher, obviously, owned guys tonight. So we got to give him a serious look just because of ownership, on a short slate like this.
Yeah.
And
I
mean, he's still John Wall, right? So it's Westbrook. I mean, this game, I don't know. I don't actually like this game a little bit. It's going to be close.
So here's what I was going to say about this. So statistically wise, price down, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma City on paper, is, I believe they're pretty good against point guards. I think Russ actually has decent. Yeah, they're towards the bottom as far as points against them. Draftkings points. But, the thing here is, though, there's a lot of things here where I think like the human element of me does not want to play him because I've watched his last 3 games and seen the way he's playing. The problem is his price is down $900, and he typically averages about 40-some points a game, DK points.
So he's literally like right there, right? I mean,
and the other thing about this is the human element of me is this is a TNT game, and it's a big game for them on the road at OKC. All-star against all-star. So I get it. Like if he comes out tonight and completely duds against Russell Westbrook on national TV, I mean, I would, let's just say I'll be surprised if that happens.
Yeah, no, that's.
I know he's played bad, but something has to wake him up. And if this doesn't, I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think he's going to be popular, right? I mean, on everyone's
he should
radar tonight.
Yeah, you should.
He's like that perfect spot, like you just kind of mentioned. Where his projected points versus his salary is.
Yep.
I don't like I said, I'm with you, man. I would be totally comfortable fading John Wall tonight and not thinking twice of it. But like I said, playing on TNT tonight, against West. Yeah, man. I mean, it makes a ton of sense, and I could see it's probably why just going there just because of ownership, reasons alone, really.
Yep. The next guy is pretty I guess dependent on news. So I think Gary Harris is still questionable unless something came across and we started talking.
No, it happens all the time though.
Barton, good matchup against the Knicks, not good against shooting guards. The problem is he hasn't been good lately, and Harris has been out. And the reason for that is Jamal Murray, who has been like, I don't know, a Norse god here. He's been 54 and 47, man. And he gets New York, who, if I'm not mistaken here, is not good against point guard. I don't even know why I looked at that because I know they're not.
Nope.
Yeah, so he's also on my radar tonight too. I wanted to bring up Barton and Murray because Murray is in play. Murray is in play, really in play in cash without Harris, but Barton is definitely in play without Harris. So
no, that's it's they get the Knicks defense, like you said, against shooting guards. Yeah, man. I kind of like Gary Harris, or Will Barton. At 5,800, he will be right now, I think, the most popular play on the board. So, again, short slate. We do got to take ownership into consideration with his, with his ceiling and the minutes he's going to play tonight. So, I like the call, man. I mean, I think you got to play, Barton tonight if Gary Harris is out. I don't think you can even, think twice about it.
Yep. And then Mr. PG 13. So yeah, another snub. Yeah.
Another snub.
Yeah. 7,300 or 7,600. Sorry, same price as before. He's been pretty good, man. He has. I mean, 40. 24 in the game against the Lakers. I don't think he did much in that game because I think Westbrook had a good game, or I don't remember what happened there. But 49, 41 the last two. Against Washington, national TV. I like it. Like you said, all-star snub. I don't know if Paul George gets as pissed off as like Andre Drummond did last night.
No.
Paul George doesn't really show a lot of emotion on things. So I don't know if he really cares that much, but he might. So I guess you could throw a narrative.
I don't think he's got that same kind of personality that Drummond has, but again, no national, televised game.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think there's any chance that Westbrook sort of defers here a little bit to kind of, or gets Paul George involved even earlier just because of the snub? And I mean, I don't know if that's sort of
I think
to do with it, but or he tries to kind of.
I think it's gonna be a couple things. So I really think the point guard is going to be the focus in this game as far as Westbrook versus Wall.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that necessarily means that they're going to get all the fantasy points. So guys like Beal and guys like George, I think are going to be the ones that benefit a lot in this game. But I mean, decent matchup. I think I saw Otto Porter is playing.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So that hurts a little bit. Otto's long. They're very similar as far as their statures.
Yeah.
But, I mean, reasonable price. It's a 4-game slate. He's been good lately. I don't really think you're reaching on Paul George by any means. I don't think you're chasing points at the 41, 49 either.
No,
I think if he comes in around 35, I think he's going to be popular in cash. If he comes around 35, I don't think he's going to kill you. So, I see him having a decent game if he's involved tonight, and I think he will be.
Yeah, no, I think the game's gonna be close. So,
I think it was 5 when I looked at it. 5 maybe 5 points.
No, I like that. I like that call. It'll be close to me, man. I think that'll be like a 6:30 kind of debate for me if I want to play Paul George tonight. Kind of down to the wire, but I like all-star snubs, man. Game app, dude. All-star snub. game on TNT, against Washington, so the game should be, it'll be a competitive basketball game. Those all kind of point to, in favor of Paul George.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep, I agree. And we've got his big man in the middle, the Kiwi himself, who was not that great for me the other night against the best matchup in basketball for centers, but he also shot 3 of 12, which the games before 10 of 12, 12 of 13, and 3 for 12. Yeah.
He literally had like 7 rebounds in the first quarter, and then he got 14, but
he
didn't do anything. Until
I think he's gonna be needed in this game, and I think it's just gonna be, I think it's gonna be Steven Adams, typical Steven Adams, man. I mean, 6,600, probably puts up 30, something like that. I don't think he's going to blow the doors off by any means, but I think he's steady. And on a 4-game slate like this and center being pretty weak, I like him. I think he's probably the safest option at center. If you wanted to go, look elsewhere, I know some sites have, listed Jokic and Whiteside, but you could still go that route. If you don't go the John Wall route, you could throw in a Jokic or Whiteside, but I'll put them in my quick reference guide, and we'll highlight those guys. But yeah, I like Adams, man. I mean, it's kind of a boring pick, but I like it.
Yeah, it's safe though, I mean, I could easily see him having 10 and 10 tonight, relatively easy. So I think it's a pretty safe bet,
Yeah.
And center.
And, we can move on to the last one. So Buddy Hield, the Sacramento Miami game. This is interesting because, I think the Sacramento guys, I just wanted to look. Yeah. I was going to say some of them got price increases and some of them went down. So basically the guys like Hield and Temple and Scal, their prices went up, whereas guys like Bogdanovich went down.
Yeah.
So,
man, Beal had a good game. Last time against Orlando, we kind of started off really quiet, but he really turned it on, kind of towards the later half of the third quarter. So, I mean, this dude's going to get minutes, right, man? I mean, they're going to play this kid. They want to see what he's got.
Yeah. They traded for him, so I mean, they want to play.
Yeah, and Sacramento. We talked about this last time. Right? I think we're going to talk about it every single day now, probably that they play, but. Resting their veterans. So, another guy blowout proof, right? Whether they getting killed or they're getting killed.
And they've been pretty good lately, hanging.
They've been really competitive, man.
Yeah.
So it's fun to see these young guys getting a lot of run. Not for guys like Zach Randolph that signed here and stuff like that, but man. And I think you might get him a little bit lower owned tonight too. I don't think you're going to get him up like everyone else we're talking about is going to be, 20 to 30% owned. I think you're going to get him at a little lower ownership too.
Yeah, the only hesitation I have here on Hield is that he didn't start last game. I don't think he starts normally.
No, he didn't start last game. He came in with about 3 or 4 minutes left in the first quarter. And he really didn't do much because some of the starters were still in there. But, as the second quarter started, he really was like the main, focal point of that offense. So,
yeah, the one thing I wanted to point out with Hield is that Miami is actually really bad against shooting guards, against wings.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that probably has to do with, Wayne Ellington has been starting. So, last five games, I think they're worst against shooting guards. So Ellington should go back to the bench tonight because Dragic is playing, I thought I saw. So I don't like Hield as much as I did before I saw Dragic was playing.
Yeah.
But I also have to think about the fact if Hield comes into the second unit and faces Ellington, who's been the reason why they're bad against shooting guards the last 5 games.
And he should. So
probably a good matchup for him. Like you said, I don't know if he's going to garner a lot of ownership because it is Miami, and a lot of people see Miami and say, "Oh no, I don't want to do that." But I think a lot of I think you're going to have to play, at least one or two Kings tonight in your lineup. Whether you go Bogdanovich or you go Scal or you go Hield, but yeah, I like him tonight, especially if he comes in the second unit and gets Ellington. I like him.
Yeah, I feel like this night could be like a little bit of a lower cash night, just because there's so many different options that people are going to go to. You've got Golden State on the slate tonight. How are people going to handle, like, if they want to play KD or if they want to play, Curry or Draymond or any of those kind of guys. It's going to be a weird sort of night. We've got to kind of nail, if there's going to be chalk, we got to nail the chalk and then kind of,
yeah, agreed.
Get the guys like Buddy and those guys right tonight.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I'm on the fence about what I'm going to do in this late game. I believe I'm going to have Curry on FanDuel, who his price is still too low over there.
Man, you're like the Curry whisperer, man.
Yeah, he's under 10,000 on FanDuel.
He doesn't.
I don't know. I've been doing it for like a week.
I know you. Yeah, no, I don't blame you, dude. He's been playing good, man.
Yeah, I think FanDuel is going to be interesting. I was looking at it earlier. Like guys like Jarrett Jack jump out, Jeff Teague jumps out, Butler's out. And then you basically got Curry, Wall, and Westbrook. And like you said before, there's really not a lot of value tonight.
Yeah, that's the thing that hurts.
So I don't know if unless something comes out or something like that on FanDuel, I don't know which route I'm going to go. But I just know this morning I looked, Curry was under 10K, so I just put him in. So
yeah.
Anybody else you want to mention tonight for cash or for GPP or anyone?
I mean, people are Westbrook could be popular tonight. At 11-4. I don't know if I like that, man. I don't know. He
could take the game over. I mean, that's the only.
Could. I mean, that's going to be a possibility to look at. Draymond Green, is rating really well tonight.
Yeah.
I know you're not a big Draymond Green player. I mean, and I'm not either, but I don't hate the spot, man.
I like Draymond if Butler plays.
Yeah, keeps the game a lot closer, makes it a competitive game. But he's been hit or miss lately this year. He's not been like the model for consistency. So,
agreed.
I'm gonna go there in cash, but dude, it's just such a weird slate. So,
it is. Just going off matchups, some guys you'll see on my sheet. So, you'll see a Josh Richardson who has a good matchup against the Kings at small forward shooting guard. You will see Whiteside, who has a really good matchup against Sinners against Sacramento. You will most likely see Willie Cauley-Stein because he's been a monster lately. And then there was another play I wanted to mention, and I cannot for the life of me. Taj Gibson. Sorry. Golden State is really bad against fours. And I don't know if it's like Draymond defense. I haven't watched a lot of it. I don't know if it's Draymond defense or the fact that like a lot of the power forwards they face, Draymond slides and plays center a lot of the game.
Yeah.
So like statistically, the four who's in there isn't Draymond at the time. Draymond's probably playing center. So but that is something to note. They are really, really bad against the four when Draymond shifts. Now, I don't know if Taj Gibson benefits from that. If you just look at the power forward rankings and look at it, Taj Gibson is the power forward. So that would make sense that he is the guy. So I will dig into that a little bit more. I thought that was kind of an interesting that, since Bell went down, they're worst the last 5 games against power forwards.
Yeah.
And before that, I mean, they really weren't bad at all. So it has to be something with, Zaza starting and gets taken out 5 minutes into the game and never comes back, and Draymond plays center, and then, David West plays the 4, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, something to keep an eye on. I kind of like those guys. There's a bunch of different ways to go tonight if you wanted to.
Yeah, man.
This
this is a weird night, you know.
It is. Yeah,
I don't really fade. I really don't fade many nights, like, you know, to play. But this is a tough night. You know, you got to make a couple of choices. Stick with your gut. It's tough. It's not an easy night tonight. But you know, we'll do our best to nail the plays for you guys, and you know, hopefully keep our streak going. You know, 9-4 since we started. So it's been really good for us. You know, it's been good for our members. You know, that played everything. So, man, yeah, hopefully we get a good night tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm ready to get back after it. Got hockey before the All-Star break. We got PGA going on, which will probably keep going on until, I guess, probably NBA locks, probably.
Yeah, man. And Molinari made a move. I think he's in second place. Or might be.
Yeah, I saw, man. I saw he birdied the par 5. So go Molinari.
Yeah, we got
Francesco, not Eduardo.
Yeah,
and I believe Tony Finau just birdied as well, so he is now tied for first.
Yeah.
So
going so far, you know, Woodland. I think Woodland's going to end. He's got 2 par 5s. He's +1, so I think Woodland gets to even or even. You know, I'd even take even 1 under even. I'd even take +1, man. This guy gets in at even or right around 1 under or even +1. He gets the easier course tomorrow. I wouldn't hate it. So tough golf course. Tough golf course.
It is, yeah. Torrey Pines is not easy, yeah. So none of them are easy to me, but Torrey Pines especially. So, but yeah, if you're interested in hockey tonight or interested in getting into the Slack, let us know on Twitter at DFS Eggheads. You can also subscribe to the YouTube page and kind of follow us on there. I don't really have anything else. I'm ready to get after it and kind of see if we get any crazy news. Last night was a little much for me, so hopefully tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Down the night. So, all right, man. Well, hey, have a good night, and we'll get it going, man.
Yep. Good luck, everyone, and we'll talk later.
All right, man. Take care.
Take care.